Nigeria's ailing president returned last week from 3 months in a Saudi hospital, but he has still not been seen in public. This has led to increasing speculation about the seriousness of his heart condition and calls for the acting president to take more complete command of Africa's largest oil producer. From the Nigerian capital, Abuja, VOA's Scott Stearns has our story.
Demyaki and Vincent, if President Yar'Adua's return was meant to reassure Nigerians that their leadership crisis is over, it's failed. In part because he's not appeared in public to explain his absence. In part because of the mysterious nature of his return. Airport lights cut, an ambulance waiting on a remote runway far from the presidential wing. Attorney Deji Jolaoso.
His arrival was done in secret, was shady, was not known to the public. We still don't know the circumstances of the state of his health, so still, he doesn't remove anything, he's still sick.
Mr. Yar'Adua's return was not known to acting President Goodluck Jonathan, raising questions about his legitimacy just weeks after the National Assembly made him Nigeria's provisional leader in the president's absence. Dora Akunyili is Nigeria's information minister.
It's to the best interest of the country and even for the better interest of the presidency, if our presidency comes out to address us, if he is in a position to do so. But if he is not in a position to do so, people around our president should be honest enough to come out and tell us the true situation of his health.
Analyst Abubakar Suleiman says Nigeria's leadership crisis shows Africa's continuing reliance not on institutions, but on individuals.
Because we don't have capacity to build institutions, whoever is in charge, everybody wants to, worship him, or how either is doing it rightly or wrongly. So it's quite unfortunate for this country. And as I said earlier on, until we get things right, in terms of, devising mechanism towards ensuring that the right people that were elected into governance are the same people that were, eventually sworn in, allowed to take shots, in governance, Nigeria can never get it right.
Since President Yar'Adua's return, several political parties have called on his cabinet to remove him from office by declaring him incapacitated. Under the Constitution, Nigeria's Senate would then establish a medical committee to assess the president's health before voting on the matter. But that seems unlikely, at least this week, as acting President Jonathan is considering more sweeping changes to that cabinet, having already appointed a new advisory council. Back to you in Washington.